Good afternoon, my crafty friends. This is Debbie with Yarn Market, and thanks so much for watching and liking and sharing and all the subscriptions, the new subscribers and the current subscribers. Let's see, the last time I looked at the count, it was 764. So yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so this is the Wildflower Journal that I am going to be, now one I'm going to be gifting, and the rest are going to be listed on eBay. So yeah, I got everything sewn in that I needed sewn in. I got the sari silk from a person on Etsy. So I will link everything below. Now we're just going to glue in the inside. And then I did leave enough. This totals 3 feet, 36 inches is what I cut. It's probably a little bit longer. But you can, this is the option of wrapping it. And then if you run out of room for wrapping, you can, and you can tie it in a bow, and there's plenty of room. So that's what I wanted to do. I just grabbed this color just because it does kind of have these little beigey flowers in there, but I have the other colors. There's other colors here, like a rust, a cream, a purple, a little golden, green, which I think they all go. This one's got purpley blue, more of a lilac. I'm not sure about that one, but you know what? It's very colorful, so that's what I have right now. I haven't measured to see how many, like, this will, make, but we'll get there. Okay, let's see here. I think I'm going to go ahead and glue on and this will be the last one, too. I mean, once I get the signature sewn in, that is it. And this glue does dry fairly quickly, so should not have any problem with that. Just gotta get a piece of paper down here so I don't get any glue on anything else. So yeah, I liked this part. I do like gluing on. I didn't want to have, like I said, I didn't want to keep changing the, the thread in my sewing machine from green to gold, because I really like the way that the kind of the gold color looks there. Oh, and I just, like I said, just put this on the edge. I kind of just let it go where it wants to go. There we go. Just adds a little bit more. That one kind of flipped up. I do want to get this down though all the way, because I don't want it to, accidentally grab onto something else. Let's see, we'll give it a little bit of a rub here. And it'll pick up any glue that, kind of seeps out. I mean, that's what I found anyway. And so then this one, these are all sewn on, so these aren't going anywhere. This shouldn't go anywhere. This should really not be a problem. This is really good glue that I just put in the wrong spot. Kind of wanted it at the top. Just, how flowers grow. So let's see. But like I said, that glue does dry clear, so we shouldn't have a problem with it. There we go. I probably should have put the cardboard pieces inside. I just think it just kind of finishes it off, and it doesn't have the exact same on that side, so we should be good. Probably should take this out, just a little bit easier to get the other pieces all glued in. Okay, so what I did sew these on, and I put the, the rough edges inside, so those won't even show. So let's see, I already have these cut out, I believe. Am I using pink on this one? I am trying to kind of keep the colors the same. I mean, it's really not necessary, but if you can. Okay, that seems like a different size. Okay, that one fits. Okay, I'm not sure that, I don't think that's the right one. Some of my leftover pieces had a different, yeah, see how that's going to cover up the rough, that raw edge there from sewing that on. So I'm really liking this. I'm really liking the way this is turning out. So even all of these colors, I think they all look good together. I mean, wildflower flowers, you know, they're all different colors. So let me know what you guys think about it. If it's something you would purchase, or maybe, you know, somebody you know would purchase. Like I said, I am going to get this up on my eBay shop, I guess, store. I'm not sure what they call it, platform. And then that way, and the link is down below. I actually ended up taking Amazon off. Amazon is not really working out for me, so yeah, you gotta fold that up just to make sure. You need that little bit of crease in there. So yeah, I don't have any links anymore to Amazon. I went ahead and took that off. I don't know, they keep saying I'm violating something, and I'm not violating anything. I think they just randomly do this to people, honestly, but it's fine. But if you do want to support, I do have Buy Me a Coffee on there. So, you know, it's just it's whatever you want to, you know, donate to my account, and then it just, you know, goes towards all the supplies I buy. Yeah, you could even use this, you know, this inside of here, and just, you know, make it a little bit different too. So, like I said, I had the fabric, I had the book. I think the only thing that I had to buy some sari silk. I didn't have anything to tie it with. So I think that's it, honestly. I like the way this is lining up though, and it's just covering that up great. So we have no raw edge there. But you do want to fold it just to make sure that it is going to, you know, have that little crease in there for the signatures. So I kind of probably should wait just a bit for that to dry. So you need that just to, you know, sew the signatures in. It won't even show once you get the signatures in, but all of the raw edges are all covered up. Oh, there we go. Like I said, if you have any questions about any of the supplies or anything, please just, you know, reach out, and I will definitely let you know. Sometimes I think I forget, you know, to put everything on there. So I think the most time-consuming part of this whole thing was the signature. To me, the signature, like deciding what papers to use, I mean, once I have it down, now it's fine. But it did take me a little bit. So I think there's 10, or there could be 11 now with the doily. So yeah, and there's a lot of different pages in here, which I like. So, and you know, if you don't like this, you can cover it up with something else. I did put this in here, like another page. You can make pockets. Now I am using the larger gardening book for the middle page, just to, you know, have something pretty to look at. You can, but you know, once this is yours, you do whatever you want with it. Oh, and then this one, instead of, I actually kind of made little pockets, but you can decide what you want to do with that. If you wanted a pocket, just put some glue on the edge here, and then that way you already have a pocket. So I kind of tried to do that. trying to see if I have a good mixture going. Maybe I'll move this one to the next page. Just, you know, kind of break up all that color. And then here's this one. But like I said, this is another piece of the cardstock. This one has some gold on it. It's kind of pretty. So yeah, and then now just we need to clip these the way that we want them. You know, I want that the smaller pieces in the center if possible. So there we go. See, that one needs to slide in. I guess that one's a little bit taller, but as long as it's staying in. Okay, let's see here. Oh, is that too long? Now I'm wondering if it's too long. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off just a little bit. It seems like it's a lot taller than some of the other pages, and I don't, you know what, I don't want that to be a problem. So, okay, I'm looking for my trimmer. Oh, there it is. Kind of stuck that in the wrong spot. It seems like it's a little bit too tall. I thought I had these in here. I measured them. I didn't measure correctly. I can just go from the top. Let's see, about there. Yeah, from the larger book, these are very colorful, and they do have the slick surface of a magazine type feel. So, but like I said, you can glue on these. I just thought it would be nice to have that in the middle. Okay, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Now, I like these big paper clips to kind of hold the papers together for me while I get the signature all done. I think that's the only short pages are the ones in front. I did try to make this a little bit easier on myself. So, yeah. And then this, we just, you know, like I said, I just want to get this to hold down. I don't even know where that orange one came from. Maybe it was part of a gift or something. Now, I do clip these on the same side, just and then that way it holds those down together. I'm pretty sure this is dry. Yeah, it feels really stable in there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of measure again. Yeah, that is in there really nice. And I'm using twine. I just like the twine just because this would be out in nature, you know, if you needed to tie something up in your garden. I like this. So this actually probably is way too much twine, and the reason is because I was using this to measure something else, but you only need like 3. 1, 2, 3. So there's just a little bit extra there, but I'm just gonna let it be. I'm gonna close up the glue before I forget. Now, I did do this in a book, but I guess you don't necessarily need to do that. So, okay, so now just this is it, you guys. I mean, this is the end here. Oh, I did measure. You know why I measured? Because of that doily. I think I did measure like 1 inch down. Oh, I do like to do the awl first, though. Let's see here. You know, I probably should clip this in also. So let's do it this way. And then that way it's clipped to the journal. Okay, this part makes me nervous on camera. It's like, okay, if I mess up, it's going to be on camera. So yeah, just like I said, just work your awl in there. Some people go ahead and just do it kind of without the awl. And I don't know, it just makes me nervous to do that. And I do have to kind of come in on this. Just keep your fingers out of the way. Laying this in the book actually does help. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting that doily. And it is very awkward to do this, like, you know, filming. So there we go. Just 3 holes, that's all there is. And you just start in the center. And of course it, there we go. As my twine's probably gonna get all tangled up. There we go. I've got it untangled. And you can go to the top or the bottom. It does not matter. Because you're coming back to the center to tie it, everything, so. Just gotta keep that out of the way. And find the next hole. Usually with the awl, when I like using the awl, some people just take the needle and punch through. I just think the awl helps with it, so yeah, let me know if you guys are going to try this and make your own little wild flower journal. That's what I'm calling this anyway. Okay, so now when you get back into the center, and you can always pull this with pliers if you need to. It's feeling like it doesn't want to go through. Now I probably, you know, when I go and do the other ones, I probably let this dry a little bit more, but I did want to, you know, I just wanted to show you the process. And like I said, Jessica also, you know, you can watch her process. I just did mine into 2 days. So there we go. And we just do a double knot. You know, I go in one way and then go the other way. I think that helps the knot. And you can cut these as short as you want or as long as you want. Some people let them hang out of the journal. So I think I'll cut mine about there. That'll be good. Okay. There we go. Just making sure my, see, it grabbed the doily, so that's, I'm glad it did that. I just had to remember where that was. So yeah, there we go. And it's kind of good to kind of press these out just a little bit. Just to, you know, so they're not so stiff, I guess. I guess I could count these too while I did this, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's 11 with the doily. So there we go. The wildflower journal is done, and it's ready for decorating however you want to decorate it, because I'm not decorating this. This is for the recipient to decorate whatever kind of journal they want to use for this. Like I said, this can be in a bow. I left a lot for, you know, when you start creating journals, it starts getting pretty thick. Gator mouth, I think they call it. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna, I know it's a lot, but it kind of looks cool too if it's like hanging on your shelf. You can make this a little bit more drapey, however you want, or you can just wrap it around. So there we go, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, this is part 2. I'll go ahead and link part 1 in case, you know, you're watching this for the first time. But yeah, Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.